This is Opposite Attraction, Season 3, Episode 11, The Band Concert. The challenge, a nighttime spectacular.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the world-famous Opposite Attractions podcast. I am your skipper for the evening, Scotty Moore, joined as always by my co-skipper, Mr. Jim Murphy.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot my suspenders and my flat cap.
Yeah. Oh, damn, we didn't talk about this before the show. Or didn't talk about this possibly being a thing, but they've finally released at least like a teaser of Jungle.
I'm so happy.
I am so excited for the Jungle Cruise movie, man. You have no idea. Like, apparently, they interviewed good old Dueno about it, and he was like, we're gonna make sure the puns are there. And I was like, yes! That's all I need is Dwayne telling puns for like an hour.
It'll just be him on a regular Jungle Cruise boat going around for an hour and a half. Yeah. That's like 6 runs around.
That's not that bad. I think I would still watch that. I'm not even
gonna
lie.
Yes, exactly. Yes, you would.
Someone put a picture of it. Picture of the two. Who's his co-star?
Emily Blunt.
Yeah, put both of them. Like a picture of both of them, and they go, Maui and Mary Poppins are getting ready to fuck shit up. I was like, yes. Also, apparently, I don't know if you've read about this. They're gonna redo the Jungle Cruise as well.
By redo, you mean
like a renovation on it? Because like The Rock posted a picture on his Instagram of like a meeting he had with Disney park officials, and they were like, we're so not only are we doing the Jungle Cruise film, we're also going to be redoing the ride and helping shape the ride. And I'm like, oh, okay.
I think that there was something about that like last year. Yeah. And right after it posted, people in Disney were like, no. That's not a thing.
No.
Because I think they really didn't like there was a little bit of backlash for like, please don't change our beloved Jungle Cruise ride.
I mean, I doubt he would make it worse. It's The Rock, and essentially Jungle Cruise is nothing but a dude cutting a 10-minute promo making a bunch of dumb jokes.
I guess whenever they get to the jungle, the attack scene toward the end. Mm-hmm. Like, The Rock could just say that he has a bigger gun and then wink to the boat.
Exactly. The whole time Rocky comes out, it's a hologram.
Jungle Cruise supercharged. It works so well with cars.
It's the best ride of all time. Oh, man.
The thing is, I think that if I walked up to Jungle Cruise and said, how long's the line? And somebody told me don't, I would just laugh at them and be like, of course you're going to say that. That's exactly that fits into character with the ride, really.
Yeah, exactly. Along with like Haunted Mansion. I'd love if Haunted Mansion had, and I know I did this last week, but like Lemony Snicket type people who are just like, you don't want to enter this ride. Believe me, my boy, you don't want to be here.
Well, that Tower of Terror kind of has that a little bit, sort of.
Yeah, just people outside like, you afraid of heights? Don't fucking do it. I mean, just listen to me. Look at me. Look at me. Do not ride this. Oh, man. When are you going to Disney? When is your next trip?
The second week of September.
Yeah, getting ready for that food pumped. And wine. What have they announced? Because you're apparently super pumped about the new food that's been announced. So what have they brought in?
They actually, when I looked at the menus today, a lot of it's very much like there's not a lot of new stuff at all. It's kind of depressing, and it seems like there's less than previous years, but maybe I just didn't look at it closely enough. Because usually every year it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, but it seems like there's less stuff. But maybe once I'm there, I'll notice that there's
more. Like there's a whole pavilion. There's a Wakandan pavilion. You're like, where the fuck did this come from?
Well, I know that they're going to have stuff over by, like, in Future World, more than just, like, the Odyssey and, like, the Festival Center, which I don't even think they're going to use the Festival Center this year. I think that's done.
So wait, hold on. If we're going to, or is this future countries that we're fucking?
No, they apparently, I guess over by Test Track, they're gonna have food. They had food at the on the backside of Innoventions West. Yeah, West. The Light Lab, which was just like drinks that light up. That was their whole thing. Like you go in and the room's like blacklit, and they give you like crazy drinks that light up.
So essentially a bunch of drinks made with tonic water, and that's about it.
Yeah,
Bro, if they bring back that chai tea frappuccino bullshit that has Bailey's in it, let me know, cause a brother will run to Orlando. Will not drive. Will run to Orlando to get another one of those, cause that was my shit when I was down there.
that like I remember the liquid nitrogen chocolate. That was very good.
Oh, what are these words you're speaking to me?
It's like a frozen truffle, and it's like steaming, and then you put it in your mouth and it like explodes because it's frozen in liquid nitrogen. It was very good.
Jimothy Murphy. We went to Panama City Beach the other day, or the other month, which was a mistake. And they had that dragon breath. Like, it's supposedly like cereal that they put inside liquid nitrogen, and then when you eat it, you blow out dragon breath. Me and Emily both had a very astute response to it, which is, this tastes like cheesy poofs without the cheese on it. Like, it was just that dry, nasty bread flavor, and also made your mouth cold. That was it.
In Canada at Epcot right now, they're selling a drink that is essentially like a liquefied blueberry pie. And they have a version that's just like non-alcoholic, and then they have an alcoholic version. Apparently neither are great, but apparently the alcoholic version is like they just make the non-alcoholic one and then put a shot of like something in it and
that's
mix it
usually
around.
What they do. That's how they make my chai tea frappuccino of joy. Let me put it this way. When you said basically liquefied blueberry pie, I had my mic muted because apparently the noise of me vaping is getting to some people. So I'm not trying to mute the vapes. I was mid-vape. You said blueberry, liquefied, and alcoholic. And I went, no, I have to talk now. Please. Let me go into this world. Oh, man. Another thing they had, and if we're now just talking about food that makes us vomit.
Welcome to our theme park show about vomitous foods.
Yeah. You know at Planet Hollywood, those weird Guy Fieri milkshakes?
I think any milkshake. Oh, that's the other thing that's going to be open when I go down there is this chicken restaurant thing.
Yes!
And there's 22 different kinds of sauce you can get on your tenders.
Oh, I need Guy's dick sauce. I need it. But, yeah, you know those weird, like, milkshakes where essentially Guy Fieri was like, all right, it's a regular milkshake, but we turn it blue, and we shove cotton candy, a candy cane, 5 cupcakes, bacon, a tampon, whatever. Like, he just is like, let's throw everything I can. Apparently, Marble Slab Creamery, which is like a ripoff of Cold Stone Creamery, apparently they're doing that now in little mason jars, and they had that in Panama City Beach. I ate one, Jim, and it's been roughly about like a month and a half, and the shame has not left. It's still in my body of like, you remember that time you ate that milkshake that had literally a wad of cookie dough that could be made, turned into a real cookie. Like, you know when you open like the pre-portioned cookie dough that you could just put on a tray? It was one of those, and they're like, just dunk that bitch in there.
I learned this week, listening to the Diz Unplugged, that the All-Star Movie Resort has a secret menu at their food court, and if you ask for it, they bring you a Viewmaster with the menu on it. And one of the things you can get is a regular bacon cheeseburger, like a normal Disney kind of crappy patty. I say crappy. bacon cheeseburger, but the
Yeah.
bun is a cinnamon roll.
I would die.
And the bacon is candied, I'm pretty sure.
No, I don't want it to be. I want it just to be a pure burger. And they're like, how can we make this make people vomit? Put cinnamon rolls on both sides, hombre. That's all you gotta do.
I think there's also a mac and cheese hot dog.
No, they've got that. They've got that at Casey's Corner because I
Yeah, I
had
think
one.
it's there too, and I think it's other places. And I want to say there's some kind of poutine that you can get.
Jim, I just want you to imagine how good, like, the mac and cheese fiend himself, Scotty Moore, finding out about this hot dog and then eating it, and the disappointment in my eyes when I realized it's that shitty, like, side on a kid's meal mac and cheese that they make, and I was just, like, eating it sorrowfully, like, I need sustenance to keep going, but it's so bad! So that was my experience with it. No, that Viewmaster thing, it reminds me, have you ever done like one of those watch a movie trailer and review it and then you get like a $5 thing like at a movie theater?
No, I have not.
Well, we walked in and we had like an hour till our movie started and they're like, would you like to come watch a movie trailer and review it? And then you get a $5 AMC gift card or whatever. And we're like, yeah, that's cool. The screen is blank white and then you put on these Ready Player One fucking sunglasses. And then you see a screen filled with joy in front of you. And I was like, why? Why is this magic in the world? And why is it being used for this of all things?
Well, I think I saw that on TV, like a late night infomercial for like tactical glasses.
Yeah, exactly. So I was just like, I watched the trailer, which by the way, before the show you asked me what book series I think Disney should buy to make into like a ride. I watched the trailer for The House with the Clock in Its Walls, the new Jack Black blatant Harry Potter ripoff movie, and I think that book would probably fit in well with Disney. I love that movie, like the trailers so far, because Jack Black plays a warlock, and they didn't go to Jack Black and be like, hey man, you're a mystical, fantastical warlock, and Jack Black's like, oh, so you want me to act like Dumbledore? And they're like, nah, just be Jack Black, it's fine. So if you watch that trailer, if you watch the fucking trailer, Jack Black just like walks up to this kid like, a flickadoo, what's up, young man? I am your uncle. I'm a fucking wizard. Ba-de-doo. And I'm like, Jack, please, no. Calm down. No,
I bet
man.
you didn't.
We're gonna party like it's 1999. A Prince reference. Purple Rain.
Were you not aware that Hogwarts was also a school of rock?
That's what it is. Welcome to Hogwarts, dudes. School of Rock and Wizardry. I'm sorry, sir. Isn't it the School of Witchcraft? All right, Mr. Answers back to me. Sit down. All right, and now it's like, Jack, please. I would pay money right now to watch a Harry Potter movie where Jack Black is the headmaster, or even better, he's the voice of the Sorting Hat. All right, dudes. Looks like this guy. Oh, you are a bad hombre, Slytherin. All right, now this.
Did that hat just give him a high five? Yes, it did.
Yes, it did. Is the fucking hat singing Guns N' Roses right now? All right, dude. What's your favorite Guns N' Roses song? I don't know. I kind of like November Rain. Hufflepuff it is. That's how he chooses your favorite Guns N' Roses song. And then he's like, oh, this guy, he's a Welcome to the Jungle fan. A Gryffindor. Keep it a good Gryffindor. So, Jim, this is a podcast about creating our own theme park, unfortunately. Which is sad to say 10 minutes into this 30-minute show. And of course, you finally...
13 minutes in, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you finally have come up with a name for your side of the park.
I did. I stole it. Sort of.
Yeah. So, we now have two competing theme parks right next to each other. We're just Oh,
no, we share an entrance.
Yeah, it's called the Versus Park. And your side is, of course, now been dubbed JimCity 3000, and mine is the glorious land of Scotland.
It's 2000.
2000. I'm sorry.
The future that never was.
Yeah. And so last week I gave us a challenge for our parks because I think we tried once, but I don't think we've ever done like our end of the night like show.
We did for the superhero park. We did.
Oh, that's right. We did do a garbage one once. You are right, Jim. But I wanted us to have like
How dare you besmirch the peak of themed entertainment?
Yeah. But with mine, I also wanted mine to be a story because that was my favorite like nighttime shows. That's why I didn't like Siemens one that much.
Illuminations, reflections of Earth.
Yes, sure, why not? I didn't like that one. It didn't feel like a lot of a story was happening. That's why I really liked. What was the projection one? The projection show that was at Magic Kingdom.
What, Happily Ever After, that show?
I believe it was.
Or do you mean the one that's there now is Happily Ever After. The one that was there before was Wishes, and then they had that thing before it that was like Celebrate a Dream Come True, or no, that might have been a daytime show. I can't remember.
No, but what you're saying, the show that was before Wishes, whatever that was, and I can't remember.
Fantasy in the Sky was before Wishes, I think.
Okay, Jim, we all know you know a lot about Disney. The show that they would do before Wishes, which was like just this really badass projection show, I loved that one because you could kind of see a story going through it. And so mine, I wanted to tell the story of Scotland. And what I really like is it's all based around the big lake in the center where you go into that unicorn ride that I made. And that ride is unfortunately going to have to be shut down at this point in the night. Because this is also where a performer walks out onto the ramp and he sings as thusly. How does a handsome, intelligent son of a gun with some gumption, dropped in the middle of a forgotten spot in mid-America by Providence, impoverished, looking dark, grow up to be the hero of a park? The $1 million founding father without a bother got a lot farther by working a lot harder, by being a lot smarter, by being a self-starter by 14. We knew he'd be a knight in shining armor. And every day while Jim was starting thinking, anguishing away across the way, Scott struggled and kept his guard up. Inside he was longing for something to just start up. The brother was ready to beg, steal, borrow, or barter. And a single moment came, an idea in his brain. Our man saw his future getting bigger every day. Put a whiskey to his lips, a smiling all the way. And he saw an empty plane, he lighted up like butane. Well, the word got around, they said this place is insane, man. People start collecting just to head up to the Scotland. Forget your education, forget from whence you came, cause all of that stuff is lame. It's the fame land. Welcome to Scotland. I'm saying welcome to Scotland, cause there's a million things you haven't wrote, but just you wait, just you wait. And at that, also, I come out for this show every night. I am the Mickey Mouse, where everyone's like, yay! So I'm the one who comes out for the Welcome to Scotland part, and I'm on top of that main thing in the center, and everyone's like, yeah, awesome! And then you just hear, as Motley Crue's Wild Side cranks up, a single firework shoots up into the air, and then as the music goes off, boom! And there's like perfectly timed music to Wild Side, and then there's more songs like Nothing But a Good Time, Cherry Pie, The Final Countdown, and then finally we hit the last song, For Those About to Rock. And as that hit, actually no, I think this moment may happen during either the Final Countdown or Nothing But a Good Time. Did you ever see this video? It was from a very long time ago, and I'll probably edit it into YouTube, where in Japan, to promote that weird Loch Ness movie that came out a long time ago, they made like a water projection of Nessie that looks frighteningly fucking real.
No, and thankfully I didn't.
Well, I'm gonna send it to you after this, so just deal with that. 2 fucking dragons appear in water projections with me riding on top of them as the music goes. And then finally we get to the final song for Those About to Rock. The dragons are still going up on both sides. And then, in the middle platform, I come up riding atop a glorious unicorn with a lieutenant by my side and a fucking cannon. And of course, as we all know, the end of For Those About to Rock is of course like, for those about to rock, fire! And as he says fire, we just start shooting off fucking cannons at JimCity 2000 and just unleashing cannonballs every day trying to wreck your shit. Then another huge explosion of fireworks. End of my show.
What is the name of this show exactly?
The Story of Scottland, probably. Look,
I
Jim,
just need something to put on the park map to let
look,
people
Jim,
know
I
what's
did a
going to
lot
happen.
of work. I did a lot of work on that Hamilton parody. Don't expect me to be clever after this, okay, you motherfucker. But in addition to the fireworks show, I decided to also I'm doing a 2 for this week. There's also going to be a dessert party, and by dessert I do mean liquor. That you can like pay an additional fee and go into, like at Disney. You get various cocktails, dessert. You get the best view of the lake for the show. One of the treats is going to be the dragon cupcake, which has a small light up, like a plasticine clear light up toy of me riding on top of a dragon that you can take home with the kids. I thought about doing that weird sexist thing where like the boy would get me on a dragon and then the girl would get me on a unicorn, and one would glow like blue and one would glow pink, and I'm like, no, fuck you. There's gonna be one because they deserve to grow up equals. In addition to this, there is the official drink. Oh, I did name it the Story of Scotland. I've written it right here. The official drink of the Story of Scotland is called Spicy Red, which was also my name in college. And it's essentially like a Moscow Mule variation with like a really spicy ginger beer, but also strawberry and mint flavors throughout. So either you can just, for the show notes, if you just want to find a strawberry Moscow Mule, go ahead. And of course, the drink minimum, it's a little bit different. Like, the rides have a drink minimum for you to be able to get on the ride. This one just has like a drink minimum throughout the night, and it is 5. So you have to drink 5 drinks while you're here and enjoying this show. Oh god, it's only like a 10-minute show. I just now realized that. Fuck it. You can do it. Bitch. There are also signs posted everywhere that say like, you can do it. Be a champ.
Free dragon beer funnel with purchase.
Yeah, exactly. No, and then there's also signs that say like, pussies go to JimCity. Or you want pussy? And it's like, wait, what the fuck is this shit? So, there you go, Jim. That's my shit. Deal with it, bro. Oh, man. So, what have you got?
Oh, good lord. So, you went with Broadway. I went more of a rock opera sort of a direction.
To be fair, there is a rock opera thing going on there. But...
yeah. So, I was thinking of putting a theater in the back of my space, like behind the mountain, behind where the roller coaster is.
Yeah.
I think the crowd would face away from the mountain, so the stage would be like farther away. Because at first I thought about putting it like under the base of the mountain.
Right.
But I don't know. It could switch. But there's basically a band. I haven't really decided on a name yet. I do know that basically all the people in the band are sort of dressed like guests or like employee outfits from like the various attractions. So I'm gonna go that direction. The band's either the JimCity Rollers or Jimple Minds.
I like JimCity Rollers or Gym Class Heroes.
So basically, my show is basically a retelling of my life.
Okay.
It's in 5 sections. It's basically every section is like a parody or like something from pop culture that is obviously fake,
Right.
like a Forrest Gump sort of a situation.
Yeah.
So my birth would basically be like Superman.
Okay.
So there would be like some sort of a special effect of like a rocket like a rocket landing on the stage or some such. The suit like basically knockoff versions of various songs would play like throughout each section. So for this, it would obviously be like the Superman march from the original Superman films.
Yeah.
My childhood would essentially be like Phineas and Ferb,
Okay.
like building inventions and crap like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think the knockoff song for this would be Weird Science by Oingo and Boingo.
Okay.
Or since you're playing, your real songs, we could just use real songs. That's fine. My teenage years would essentially be like Scooby Doo.
Okay.
Mystery solving. Maybe not a talking dog, but like some sort of a skit.
Mm-hmm.
My college years would be like the video game series Uncharted. Like I'm a treasure hunter.
Okay.
For that, the Indiana Jones theme or some variation. I don't think Disney would really appreciate me using that, so I'd probably have to use a knockoff version of that.
I believe you meant to say Jim Deanna Jones.
And my young adult, like present situation would essentially be like Fight Club, where I would think that you are a figment of my imagination.
Now, can we please also, in addition to this, have a fucking ride? Journey into imagination with Scottye. With just one spark of Whiskey Nation.
Of course, that the song would be "Where's My Mind" by the Pixies.
Yeah. I'm upset there's not a lot of R.E. Jim in this. I think that would have been a good addition. It's the Jim of the world as we know it, Jim, I'm not gonna lie. Part of my brain was paying attention. The other part of me was going, okay, what songs have dim in it? What songs have rim in it? Like,
well, see, that's why I wanted to call the band Jimple Minds, because then the name of the show would be called "Don't You Forget About Me."
Oh, I like that. Yeah, they have to be called Jimple Minds then.
That could be the very, very end of the show. Like if there's like I'm pretty sure this would be like a Pink Floyd style like laser light show going on, fog machines and the like. But I definitely think like the last shot can be like a projection of me holding my fist in the air like Bender at the end of The Breakfast Club.
Yeah, Jimder. I forgot to mention there is fog in mine, and by fog I mean I've got like 5 people set up just vaping real hard around the outside of it. They're like, wow,
that job probably has quite a turnover rate.
Damn, those fog machines are working hard today. Why does the fog smell like blueberries? I don't know, it just does.
It's part of the unicorn magic, I guess.
It's that unicorn magic, bro. Deal with it. That is one of the problems, is I'm going to have to come up with it. I mean, I guess we could just take like a white horse and tame it and strap a horn to it. Like, part of me is like, no, I want a real unicorn. Gotta make a real one, otherwise it doesn't work. Otherwise the magic isn't in it.
You could just do like an animatronic.
Well, see, here's our secondary problem. And it's the fact that my original intent for how you get into the unicorn ride is it's only like a single shaft down and you could kind of see all around it. So now I'm going to have to make some fucking changes to try to figure out how to get a unicorn to come out of the top of that. Or no. Here's what it is. There's just always because the ride's the Secrets of the Unicorn. So there's just always a unicorn up there, but everyone thinks it's a statue until that last bit where I climb on top and it animatronically rears up. And everyone's like, oh shit, he brought it to life. Hell yeah. Also, there's probably like lighting inside of it. So it looks like gray by the day, but at the end of the night, I turn on the lights and a bright flash of white everywhere.
I think that's mechanically, engineeringly doable.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing I'm asking for is ridiculous. I want to be riding a giant glowing unicorn while I shoot cannons at you. I think very logically, Jim. All right, so Jim, it's been a fucking episode, I guess. Do you have a challenge for me? And I know you do because you asked Facebook.
I did ask Facebook, and they responded, and this was probably the better of the two ideas.
Because you had sports, which I
Yes.
guess me bringing it up means that it's the one that lost.
Yeah, sports lost. Yeah, definitely. The challenge is going to be an attraction with robots.
Now, to be fair, Jim, most of our rides have had fucking robots in it. Mine had a robot unicorn tonight.
No, this is more of like it has to knowingly be a robot, not an animatronic of like a unicorn.
It's robot centric, is what you're
Yes.
saying. Okay, I can handle that. I am down with.
Like
alright.
I know that on Pirates of the Caribbean that Johnny Depp is a robot. I do not consider that to be a ride based on robots.
You don't? Dude, that's my favorite robot-based fucking ride. Right next to the Haunted Mansion. It's so good. I love it. Those dead robots, pirate robots. Wouldn't that be so much better if Disney World just built itself as a robot-based place?
What's weird is that you don't get that Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger's Spin is not your favorite robot-centric ride, considering he is technically sort of a robot.
Yeah, exactly. Well, no. See, here's the thing. A lot of people are like, isn't it so exciting when Johnny Depp shows up and actually gets to be on Pirates of the Caribbean? I'm like, no, he fucks it up. Because it's not robot-centric anymore. It's now flesh-centric. This is bullshit. He's ruining the ambiance of all these robots around him. Which, by the way,
if you want a flesh-centric ride, go back to your hotel room.
Thank you. Doesn't that kind of ruin the rest of the animatronics on Pirates of the Caribbean to see? Because like you just kind of look and you're like, that could be human, and then you see Johnny Depp, and then you're like, nah. Everything else looks like cartoon bullshit. And then Johnny Depp.
Yeah, that is what people. There is a slight. I don't want to say it's a complaint, but there is that it is kind of jarring. I mean, he is kind of cartoony, but he's not that level of cartoony.
Yeah. I wish you would do like the people.
It's the same thing with the redhead pirate. Like it looks too human.
Oh, the new one.
To fit in with all the other like cartoony characters.
Dude, I love her. I want her to be in the next, because they will make another Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm positive.
I think she's a walk-around character. I think you can meet her in Adventureland.
So you're saying bring a ring next time I'm at Disney World?
Well, somebody did that to Minnie Mouse. I don't know if you saw that video.
I'd love, because I know he's hard to meet. If Mickey just walked by, pimp slapped the guy, and then kept walking. I still love the picture online, and it's of Minnie skipping with Goofy, and they're like holding hands, and then you see in the background just Mickey staring at them dead-eyed. Like, no.
That's the only way he can.
How dare you? Ha-ha! Little did you know, this is what I'm into. Mickey. What? That's right. All right, so Jim Boy, where can they find you on the internet?
I'm on Twitter at apparently smart. And buy Scotty's books.
I thought you were going to go longer, and I was trying to take a moment to vape. But no, Jim just had to be like, I don't do that much, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Although we are starting up a little bit more stuff. Like, get the Twitter account's going to be more active. Are you going to be more active on your Tumblr? Is that the...
Yeah, I don't really have a Tumblr for this show.
We need it. Make it. This show is...
I might actually have one, but I don't remember because I don't use it.
All right. And you can find me on Twitter at ScottyMo. That's ScottyEmo. And make sure to buy all my books on Amazon. Queasel Corp, BS versus the Gods, all those fantastic things. And then, of course, pick them up on Audible. I got the first 2 Queasel Corp books, and then BS versus the Gods should be out shortly as well. So if you sign up for a free 30-day trial, you can get a free audiobook of any of my novels. And by any, I mean half. So check that out, and also check out all the other BS Network programs online at aloadofpurebs.com. There's Fight Boys if you like pro wrestling, fun fiction if you like fan fiction, and if you like 2 jackasses being dickheads for an hour, there's a load of BS. And of course, make sure to go to merch.aloadofpurebs.com and pick up your Opposite Attraction merch. I actually just, before Dragon Con, I knew I wanted to get a lot of BS merch on my body, so I did order the official Tyrannosaurus Sax shirt. So I'm excited for that to come in for me. And then, of course, make sure to support us on Patreon. Patreon.com/aloadofbs. Ladies and gentlemen, every single little bit of donations you guys can give helps. It all helps to grow this network. It means we don't have to fucking pay to do this, because we kind of do, and it sucks. But it's whatever. And then, of course, ladies and gentlemen, make sure to listen to the older seasons at opposite-attractions.com and to find us on Facebook and Twitter under OPATShow. That's spelled OPPATTSHOW. Are you down with OPP?